Hey, good day, everyone. My name is Shannon, and welcome to Million Mile Tesla. This is a project that'll take you on the weekly journey of a rideshare driver, detailing out the work week while comparing the cost of driving an electric vehicle against a Toyota Prius and a Honda Civic here in California. These videos come out weekly, so be sure to hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Or if you like to play along at home and are interested in driving an electric vehicle or even becoming a rideshare driver, be sure to click on the links below in the description for some really cool bonuses.
Now that we're 9 months into this project called Million Mile Tesla, do you know what that means? It's time for quarterlies. I'm going to hand it over to Damien to review this last quarter for rideshare.
Happy quarters end, everyone. In reviewing the last 3 months, we have accumulated $18,490.35 over a period of 707 online hours, in which 487 of those hours were in a booked ride, or about 69% of the total time. The average online hourly rate was $26.15, and the average booked hourly rate was $37.97. If we were to conduct a full 60-hour work week every week, we should have put in 780 hours for this quarter, but fell short by 73 hours. If we were to total these missed hours against the average online rate, we missed out on an additional $1,908.95. In a normal business setting, quarterlies are a time to accumulate all of your receipts and see what you owe to the tax man. But, as you will see, rideshare is a different story, as we don't receive a breakdown of expenses from Lyft or Uber until the end of the calendar year. We're going to assume the following numbers. For one, the earnings mentioned in these last 13 weeks have been take-home earnings, so we're going to increase this by 25% to assume gross earnings before expenses to Lyft and Uber. This brings our total gross earnings to $24,653.80. Now it's time for deductions. We're going to assume that Uber and Lyft will charge a fee at the end of the year of 25%, so that will be a deduction of $6,163.45 from the gross earnings. Next, since we drove 28,168 miles, we multiply that number by the 2019 federal mileage rate of 58 cents per mile, and deduct an additional $16,337.44 from the gross income. That now leaves us with $2,152.91 of profit, which is taxable. From here, it's recommended to consult with a CPA, but you will have additional expenses you will accrue and may be deductible, such as your cell phone, car insurance, your home office, meals, business travel, and the list goes on and on. As we already know where we stand on the cost comparisons between Tesla and the Prius and Civic, I'm going to pass this on to Jody to review a segment called How Much Is That Ford Mach-E for Rideshare? Jody.
Thank you and welcome to How Much Is That Ford Mach-E for Rideshare? We've seen the cost comparisons between the Tesla Model S, Toyota Prius, and Honda Civic, but at the time of this video, the choices of electric vehicles have exploded exponentially. Straying away from the Tesla models, I'm going to compare the Ford Mach-E against the other vehicles at this point in time. For one, the Mach-E is going to be cheaper than the Model S, with the purchase price at $55,300. It's already $19,200 less than the Model S, and even more with the $7,500 federal tax credit. But you do have to pay for DC fast charging the car, using Electrify at America's rate of 31 cents per kilowatt hour. Taking a quick look at the numbers, the charging costs at this point come to $8,498.04, which is higher than the gas costs for the Toyota Prius, but less than the Honda Civic. Tires for the Mach-E are a little higher than the S, so the tires and the assumed maintenance that the Model S had already experienced would bring the Mach-E maintenance to $2,202.83. Weekly payments of $209.53 for the Mach-E comes to $8,171.67 over the last 9 months, for an overall total of $18,872.54. When compared to the to-date costs of the Prius, Civic, and Model S, and even the Model Y, the Mach-E comes out higher than 3 of the 4. It would be 49.6% less to drive the Prius, 24.5% less to drive the Civic, 31.6% less to drive the Model S, and 1.1% more to drive the Model Y. We'll keep these numbers up to date when comparing other electric vehicles as time goes on. However, these costs for the Mach-E are strictly DC fast charging costs. You can bring the numbers down if you charge the car from home or use other charging systems that may subsidize the costs, such as Volta or some select charge point stations. Also, the Mach-E charges slightly faster than the S, at 35 minutes per charging stop, as compared to 40 minutes for the Model S. You can see this in action by clicking the link in the description for the Mach-E fast charging test by Tom Molofny.
Hey, that's all for this week. If you have any questions or comments about this week's video, please leave your feedback below, and we'll see you all next week.